What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Maha back again with another video. As you can tell by the title, to me, I'm gonna hop straight into it. Why the 3.0T is better than the 3.7. I did a vice versa video right before this one. Why the 3.7 is better than the 3.0T. So go check that video out before you look at this one, so you can do your own comparison and come to the own conclusion of what you want out of your car. So with that being said, man, let's hop straight into the first one. So hopping into the first reason why 3.0T is better than 3.7 is price per horsepower ratio, man. 3.7 guys, we gotta be honest, man. We gotta be honest. It costs a lot cheaper to go faster on a 3.0T VR30 platform. It is just how it is. Those twin turbos, that's the advantage they have over us. So once you do simple full bolt-on Z85, they're pushing 500 around there easy, no issues. And you know, it just, at the end of the day, it's bang for buck, best bang for buck horsepower wise, modifications, tune, all that. You're gonna get a lot more out of the 3.0T, and that's just how it is, man. If you're really looking to get, you know, trying to push the car at least 400 or 500 horsepower on there as your daily, you're pretty much gapping the majority of these cars out here on the road, unless you're onto like a Hellcat. But even then, if you're onto them Hellcats, if you have the right mods and everything, you are keeping up, or better yet, beating them sometimes. I'm seeing videos where VR30s are murking Hellcats, like legit Hellcats. It's not no, you know, RT or rebadged or anything. It's legit Hellcat street races. If I find a video, I'll try to post one here. But at the end of the day, man, you know, best bang for buck. Not everyone can afford to drop 10K on a, you know, turbocharger or a supercharger kit for a VQ37. Just like that's just a kit alone, unless you get it used, a couple $1,000s or whatever. But still, man, it still costs a lot more to make this car faster than a 3.0T. Now hopping into the second reason why 3.0T is better than 3.7 is the sound. Now, I still stand by 3.7 sounds better than a 3.0T regardless, alright? But you can make a 3.0T sound good if you do the correct exhaust setup. Now, don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly what exhaust setup is best to get the best sound out of the 3.0T. You're gonna have to really do your more research on that, because I know just solely based off of 3.7 platform. So just keep that in mind. My boy, your shocks are gone. The rear of that freaking SUV is twerking, bro. Like I said, you know, as long as you get a good proper exhaust setup, lower down pipes, and then just do your, you know, research on the exhaust, because I've heard 3.0Ts just changed the exhaust. Like, they put this arc exhaust on their 3.0T and it sounds stock. It's still quiet. So you're really gonna have to, you know, test and, you know, trial and error and see what is the best exhaust setup for you and the sound you're kind of going after. If you like quiet, man, then that's the answer for you, man. If you want quiet to go fast, you know, you want to be a little more subtle with it, you want to yapping somebody but you want to do it quietly, then yeah, go right ahead. You know, just do your research. And but like I said, I've heard VR30s actually sounding good, and that's coming from a 3.7 guy. At the end of the day, like I said though, I still think 3.7 sounds better. But you can make a 3.0T sound good. Alright, we hop into the third reason why 3.0T is better than 3.7 is that low end torque, man, from a dig. Now, when I was looking for my my Q50 in general, I did try to give the VR30 a chance. I test drove a few of them, and I'm not gonna lie, that low end torque, stock for stock, you're gonna get burned. if you're in a 3.7. That 3.0T torque from a dig, man, it hooks and it goes. So if you're looking more for like a peppy car from, you know, straight out the box, VR30 is for you, because, you know, that car is twin turbo, so they do have the one turbo that handles a lower end torque, and then once you get in a higher RPM ranges, higher speeds, then that second turbo kicks in and kind of pushes the car, propels the car a little more efficiently at the top end. But you know, you're gonna have that car really be kind of a beast off a dig. Like I said, even in stock form, and it's with mods and everything, forget about it. If you're on E85, you're grabbing. Now, depending on your tire setup too, you could be spinning, so you want to do it correctly. But that low end torque, they got us on that, man. And I know my 3.7 guys, I don't know about our stock, how our low end torque kind of is sluggish from stock form. Full bolt-on tune, E85 changes all that, but we gotta be honest with ourselves sometimes, and this car was kind of sluggish when I first picked it up in completely stock form, so just bear that in mind. Alright, man, hopping into the fourth reason would be the platform is newer. So they started the VR30 from the 2016 model all the way to previous to today's Q50, Q60. So if you're looking for something that's going to be on the newer side of the spectrum, you know, a little bit more warranty left over on the car when you look for it, when you buy it, then go straight up and get a newer Q50, and it's going to have the VR30. Now keep in mind, you want to do not buy this car if you do not have warranty, or if you do not plan to get extended warranty either. Those turbos, if you got a turbo, if the turbos go, if the belt shreds and blows the motor, if your motor blows just in general, it's gonna cost a lot more. Since the car is newer, it's gonna cost a lot more to repair that if you're coming out of pocket. If you have the dealer recovery or the warranty, then you're straight. But just also keep in mind that if you do modifications, and the modification is the reason behind the, you know, the damage or the part breaking, it will not be covered on the warranty. So just disclaimer, make sure you're doing your research and you're doing it properly, and you know, you just make sure you got warranty. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're doing 3.0T, make sure you got warranty. 3.0T, get warranty. Now hopping into the fifth and final reason why the 3.0T would be better in your eyes or someone else's eyes versus the 3.7 is the infotainment system. Apple CarPlay was never available from factory in the 3.7 model. The newer Q50s, Q60s have Apple CarPlay from factory, so if that is an option that you need or that you want from factory and you don't feel like buying the module and installing it yourself, then go ahead and invest the money and get a newer Q50. The speakers should be the same, I believe. Still the Bose surround sound system. I do have the Bose system in my car with navigation, but I don't know if some of y'all realize my bottom screen cracked. Do not know how, but I'm pretty sure it was because of the heat. I got off of work one day, came in the car, and I had one line just going down the center. And then a couple days after that, smaller cracks just started popping up. And now I believe certain spots of the screen doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna have to swap this out eventually, but just keep that in mind. Like I said, if you want a little bit more of newer tech within the car, at least Apple CarPlay, just go ahead and get the VR30. And I know I did say 5, but I'll throw 6 here as an honorable mention, is turbos, man. Who doesn't want turbos? Like, if the VQ had turbos, this car would be such a nice platform. But, you know, Nissan wanted to go cheaper, cost effective, but still keep their horsepower, so that's why they went with a smaller engine, and then threw turbos on them. If they had to boost a 3.7, I'm pretty sure that would cost them a little bit more money for them to do. Like, damn, it costs like 10K just for a turbo kit or a supercharger kit. It's just the sound of turbos and the sensation of hearing that spool and that more dramatic, you know, build up when you start building up that boost while you're driving, and especially when you start doing pulls and stuff, it's a lot more fun in my eyes. That's another reason why I will be going 2JZ on the Toyota Chaser. If you haven't seen my previous videos on the Toyota Chaser, we do also have a 1997 Toyota Chaser that we are going to be swapping a 2JZ in it, and I'm still debating if I want to go manual or keep it auto and just get people with auto, but I'll still get people with the manual anyway. But you know, we'll see what happens later on in the future, how the channel does. But you know, and who knows, later on I might be able to make enough money from the channel or from everything in general and boost the VQ. I know if you guys, you know, watch the video, share it around your friends and stuff, we could grow, and I can help, you know, will be able me to do that for y'all. So you know, who knows how the channel will do in the future, but I do not plan on getting rid of this car at all in the near future. So, you know, turbo spools, just hearing that blow-off valve when you let off the gas, you know, that even if you don't have a blow-off valve, you know, especially the HKS, I heard of HKS blow-off valves on these 3.0Ts, they sound nice, man. Like that little, it sounds so nice. And it just adds to the experience of the car. So turbo noises, man, had to make it on this list. I really just thought about that while I was making this video. It just came off the dome, so had to throw that in there, man. Can't get wrong with turbos. But yeah, man, so there goes my list of why the 3.0T is better than a 3.7 subjectively, according to the person that is looking and reviewing their, doing the research. So just go based off of that and what you want. But at the end of the day, the VR30 guys are going to be faster, and it's going to cost them a lot cheaper to go faster versus 3.7. So let's keep that in mind. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. We do have a Toyota Chaser and a 1966 Mustang as well on this channel, along with this 3.7 Q50. So with that being said, always remember, repetition creates precision, y'all. Let's go!